Okay, we just saw someone walking a Pomeranian on the street, so it's fun fact time! Did you know that Sweden had a king who is the Duke of Pomerania, inherited a war, promptly lost it, made enemies with all the neighbouring dukes, including Sweden, Norway and Denmark. Basically, he picks a successor. They're like, no, we don't like them. He locks himself in a castle for a little while, like a royal protest. So they just officially depose him, kick him out. He becomes a pirate. He takes revenge on the traders who made his reign difficult.
Exact.
And then he goes back to being the Duke of Pomerania. Nice. And he had a more successful career as a pirate than as a royal or as a duke.
That's the dream. That is the dream, I think.
Vinnie's fun fact time.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fun fact time. Did you know that Sweden's preeminent sociologist's name was Anton Pannekoek, which means Anthony Pancake? So, word to Anthony Pancake, he's a great theorist. Big up, Mr. Pancake.
That was a great fact, Vinnie. Congrats. Welcome to the Royal Palace. There it is.
Got me thinking that this can all be true. Speculating, a long time waiting to hear a word back from you. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to say
It's a real ballroom.
like too much, 'cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could
Chandeliers, I can't get over this. Is just gonna be chandelier compilations.
you'll feel the same, wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love.
This is a ballroom, as you can see.
Just delaying and replaying that look upon your face.
There's this.
Is contagious, never ages, always seems to make.
This is a big old round room. It's really hard to capture on film, like the shape of the room. It's not. Look, you can see that the ceiling is round, okay?
My day, conversations in my head got me conflicted with what.
Just think about it right now. Everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful, it's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. You're worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
Oh my god! Are they coming this way?
It's a procession. They are coming this way.
Me as a dog.
Hello, mate.
Dog.
Thank you.
Anchor.
Hello.
Yeah, good boy,
Girl dog.
Oh, that's...
Even in the shade, I'm not gonna watch it.
That's a cool shot. I'm out here on my own trying to find the chapel because the others didn't want to do it with me, so turns out it's a little walk away from the palace, but they're just gonna have to wait. I'll have a great time. The chapel was so beautiful, I actually can't believe it. And oh wow, look at that wonky building. Now I'm heading back to rendezvous with the others, and I think we're gonna find some food. Stopped in a park, so we went into the city and stopped in a park just to chill, get a drink. It's pretty chill here. Kind of reminds me again of like Toronto in a lot of ways. All of the shops are the same as London. Some of them have slightly different names, but it's very very city vibes, obviously. Thank you. Heyo, we've broken off once again, and Vinnie and I are going to the Viking Museum, and the others are going to, I don't know, shop or chill out or whatever. They didn't want to do another museum.
jättefina hästar.
Maybe like, I don't know, someone close to them dies and they inherit a bunch of money and then they don't need to be a slave anymore. Someone murders their master.
DNA and also to what it looked like. So things like that. And you were also using your life that you got sent to the afterlife.
Let me tell you what happened with me, Ranfrid, and my husband Harold. It's all about brutality and death, but also about love. I've inherited the estate from my ancestors.
Without silver, you're no ruler for anything.
My family have been living here for generations, and I also had a good life at my home.
Thor will calm down soon, Ulfbjorn.
They finally approached Kernagord.
Beautiful slave.
They're Norwegians.
We got ice cream. We got tea central. Hey Grandma! So today was hot, to say the least, and quite action-packed, I think. We went to the Royal Palace, which was actually loads to do for like £8 entry, which I thought was pretty good because in the UK it would be like 20 quid and rubbish like Blenheim Palace. But I felt like, again, maybe I just have really high standards for museums, but they didn't really talk that much about the royal family, like the Swedish royal family and the history of the royal family. It was more like objects in the rooms themselves, and because they're still in use today, it's like, what are they used for now? But it was really cool and a lot to do. I bought a ticket for the church as well, but the others didn't, so I went off by myself for a bit. Such a nice church, and it's kind of also serves as a crypt, I guess. Like, they have all of the tombs of the royal family dating back to like, I think like the 1620s or something like that. There might be one or two that were earlier, but yeah, that was nice. And then went down to the harbour as well, and that was really pretty. That like iconic view across the bay. What else did we do? Then we went to Nord something, like the North Town, which is sort of more like the central city, Stockholm. And that was not really our scene, I guess. Like, we promptly found a park to go in, and the park was nice. It was relaxing, just like slow down and chill for a little bit. And then Vinnie and I went to the Viking Museum, but the other two weren't really interested. And the Viking Museum was really cool. We had there was like a guy dressed up as a Viking, and he was like giving demonstrations on fighting and like Viking weapons, clothing. They had a really, really great section on like slaves and women and like the myth of the Viking man, and how like this league of like teachers, priests, civil servants, etc., they like banded together and made the Gothic League, which was kind of like another one of those 19th century like literary romantic societies. Their goal was like, in view of romanticism, like uphold these like ancient Gothic values, which basically meant rewriting Vikings to be this like Swedish national patriotic figure of like strong conquering warriors, when actually most of them were just like peaceful settlers, farmhands, mercenaries that gradually, I suppose, became more and more vicious as the years went on. I mean, like, from a British point of view, the Vikings were like fearsome warriors because of the amount of like pillaging and stuff that happened, but it was quite funny how on the timeline there's a bird like right there. On the timeline they had like the Brits, the British people pay off the Vikings so that they'll leave, and then the Vikings come back, and so we give them more money, and then they come back and we give them more money, which is like very iconic Britain, I suppose. And then there was a ride that was like the Jorvik in York, and that was really cool. It takes you through like the story of this Viking like dad, I guess, husband, who goes off on like an adventure in order to get enough money for his family. But yeah, that was really cool. And just like, I don't know, walking around, absorbing the atmosphere in town. It's good. All around, really good day.